The Story Vault presents Gold Rush, Episode 4, The Things Beneath. The wind stirred with a colder edge this morning, whispering through the hills like it carried secrets. High on a ridge, the girl sat astride her horse, her fingers clutching the reins tightly. She reached inside her coat, where the second map should have been. Gone. In the rush to leave that strange old claim the day before, the one marked "Keep Out," she must have dropped it. But the path still pulled at her, like a thread tied to her ribs, tugging her forward. The trail led into a narrow gulch, where broken beams and weathered stone hinted at the bones of a deeper operation, perhaps once connected to the claim site she'd found. She dismounted, leading the horse to a patch of shade. The animal resisted, ears back, muscles twitching. "Stay," she whispered, not sure if she meant it for the horse or herself. She moved slowly, boots crunching against gravel, until she found the entrance, a sagging frame of timbers, half rotted and clawed open. Inside, the air was still, thick. The world fell quiet. She stepped in, just a few feet. Her hand brushed the wall, damp and cold. Then a whisper, not a voice, just breath. She turned, heart leaping, but nothing was there. She stumbled backward and broke into a run, scrambling into daylight, her breath ragged. She didn't stop until she reached her horse. Behind her, at the mouth of the shaft, something stirred and bent down to retrieve the map she'd left behind. Dustwater was quieter that evening. The saloon glowed amber in the dimming light, laughter soft, the piano stilled. Inside, the drifter sat alone, a fresh cigarillo glowing faintly between his fingers. A folded paper rested before him, creases worn, edges stained, a wanted poster. Not his face, but he recognized the man. The kind of man who leaves fires behind. He took a slow drink and rose, stepping into the cooling street. The graveyard sat on the hill beyond town, wooden crosses rising like a forest of ghosts. He stopped at one, no name carved, just a scrap of ribbon tied to the wood. He stood there a long while. Behind him, the stranger watched. Further north, the old-timer chuckled to himself as he followed a new creek he'd found past the last bend. It was narrow, hidden by a half-collapsed slope of rock and bramble. He knelt by the water, pan in hand. The swirl was slow, his hands methodical, practiced. Then there it was, gold. Not a flake, not a sliver, a lump. Heavy, real. He stared, dumbstruck. Then a hoarse laugh burst from his chest. "Well, I'll be damned." He looked around, eyes narrowing. The wind had stopped. He buried the nugget beneath a flat rock, marking the spot. "Too easy," he muttered. "Too damn easy." Later that night, he set a crude snare near the site, just in case. He didn't hear the visitor. But in the morning, his trap was undisturbed, and on his gold pan a single coin, clean, unaged, placed deliberately. Night fell like a blanket soaked in silence. The girl returned to camp, face pale, lips pressed in a tight line. Her father asked nothing. She said nothing. But in the dark, she clutched her coat like a shield. In Dustwater, the drifter returned to the saloon. May Delaney slid a drink in front of him, leaning close. "That stranger," she said quietly, her eyes flicking to the window. "He's still asking questions." The drifter didn't answer, just took another slow drag. And in the hills, the old-timer sat by his fire, staring at the polished coin on his pan. Something was watching. Something had always been watching. And somewhere in town, the echo of that gunshot from nights before still lingered. Questions unanswered, tensions rising. Dustwater wasn't done yet. If you enjoyed this ride through Dustwater, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. The story's just getting started, and Dustwater ain't done with us yet.